Aw, animals.
Penguin croaks beside a waifu. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to mark the passing of Grape-kun, an elderly humboldt penguin from Tokyo's Tobu Zoo. His final year on Earth didn't penguin so well after his mate Midori dumped him. Sad and alone, Grape-kun soon found love in the form of an advertising cutout named Hululu. She's from the popular manga Kemono Friends and was placed in Grape-kun's enclosure. Grape-kun was transfixed on her. He ditched his penguin buddies and gawked at Hululu day after day after day for months on end. But their love wasn't meant to be, at least not in this life. Despite his gawking, he just couldn't reach her. And tragically, Grape-kun succumbed to an illness, but Hululu was there, right by his side at the very end. Many birds fly, some penguins waddle, but Grape-kun, well, this old bird had a waifu. Birds of a feather flock together.
Dog saves unconscious bird and pair form incredible bond. A small pet dog spotted a little bird in dire straits, and rather than watch it die, he went in search of help. Diamond, a Jack Russell Terrier, had just come in from a walk with his owner, Gunner. Minutes after Gunner sat down at his computer, Diamond ran over, whining. Not understanding why, Gunner initially waved the pooch off. But the little dog was persistent, and eventually Gunner gave in and followed Diamond to check things out. To his astonishment, lying outside on the floor of their balcony was a tiny bird who appeared to be dead. But when Gunner noticed it blink, he quickly gathered it up and tried to bring it back to life with some water and birdseed. Incredibly, the bird was flapping its wings again in no time, and when Gunner was about to let it go, the bird flew over to Diamond and landed on his head. A show of thanks, if you will. The two shared a few friendly kisses, and Gunner named the bird BB. He then left BB outside to encourage her to return to the wild. Apparently, BB wanted one last sleepover with Diamond, and so Gunner arranged for it. The next day, BB took flight and flew high in the air. Gunner says now, whenever he asks, "Where's BB?" Diamond hops on the couch and looks out the window for his pal. Maybe somewhere outside that window, she's there, keeping an eye on him too. Walmart greeter fired after wild turkey enters store. What do you do when a wild turkey walks through your door? That's the predicament 88-year-old Walmart greeter Bob Tallinger had to figure himself out of a few weeks back. On March 27th, Tallinger, a greeter for the past 8 years at the Waukesha Walmart in Wisconsin, was greeting customers when the rogue bird stormed through the sliding doors. Tallinger and others spent time trying to shoo the turkey out, but the bird had apparently come to peruse the aisles just like everyone else. Eventually, as the turkey browsed the patio section, a member of the local Humane Animal Welfare Society was able to lure it into a net. The bird was later released, and so too was poor Bob Tallinger, upon being told he should have reported the unwelcome customer to a manager. Local news media interviewed Bob and his wife after the firing, who said Bob's job was to greet people, which he was excellent at. The old man was never made aware of staff protocol in the event a wild turkey snuck in. When reached for comment, Walmart issued a statement saying, quote, "We appreciate the public's concern and take this situation seriously. While we will not comment on HR matters, we can confirm Mr. Tallinger is no longer with the company." Fortunately, Bob's been recruited and hired at a local nonprofit consignment shop. Greet on, Bob. Greet on.
Dude tries to chillax with birds and gets into standoff with NYPD. New York's Central Park Zoo is home to many exotic species of animals, including lemurs, Victoria-crowned pigeons, emerald tree boas, and earlier this month they had the temporary addition of this scruffy-looking fellow. It all went down after the unidentified dude entered the zoo's aviary and was spotted chilling with birds. Naturally, the cops were called. According to the New York Post, NYPD officers and negotiators spent hours trying to talk the man down, but he wasn't keen on moving. Good thing the NYPD doesn't have an Angry Birds division, right? The man, described as emotionally disturbed, was some 20 feet high and said he'd jump, but thankfully the cops did manage to talk him down. We don't know how they did it, but we reckon it probably involved the use of birdseed.
Harry Potter fans blamed for wild owls being sold in Asia's pet trade. Conservationists are crying foul and pointing the finger at Harry Potter fans over the rise in wild owls being sold across Asia as pets. According to researchers at Oxford Brookes University in the UK, bird markets in Indonesia are now illegally trafficking an estimated 13,000 wild-caught owls. When the first Harry Potter movie came out in 2001, the sight of owls for sale was rare, but at prices ranging from $10 to $30, middle-class families now seem to think the birds would make for nice pets. Unfortunately, that logic is sorely misguided, as birds of prey removed from the wild don't last long in the captivity of bird cages. This damaging owl fascination has been observed in Thailand as well as India, where owls are reportedly killed to be used for supposed medical purposes. With several species of owls being ripped from their homes in nature, thus damaging the balance of local ecosystems, researchers are urging they be added to Indonesia's list of protected bird species. Famed Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling is on record as saying, "The owls in Harry Potter books were never intended to portray the true behavior or preferences of real owls, and that people should not mistake them for house pets." Hopefully, Harry Potter fans across Asia soon realize these creatures need to stay out in the wild, or at most, delivering mail for wizards in our collective imagination.